Hi, I'm Sarah Becker, and I'm from Yarmouth, Maine, and I am a senior captain on the women's Nordic Skiing team here at Williams. I'm double majoring in art history and biology, and I'm working on a thesis with Stephen Swope in the biology department, and we are investigating the effect of artificial sweeteners on the gut microbiome, and in particular the effect of stevia. So for a long time there's been a correlation known between populations with metabolic disease such as type 2 diabetes and other conditions resulting from obesity and the use of artificial sweeteners, but it's been unknown whether the use of these products can actually contribute to these conditions, and so that's kind of what we're investigating in our research. This past summer I had the wonderful opportunity to intern at Open Biome, which is a 501c nonprofit based out of Somerville, Massachusetts, and they are actually the first public stool bank working to fight C. diff, which is an antibiotic-resistant bacterial infection that affects about 60% of people with antibiotic resistance, using the power of the microbiome to treat C. diff. And the efficacy rates of the treatment that they're working on are about 95% as compared to about 40 to 60% for a lot of current antibiotic therapies. In addition to being on the ski team here on campus and working on my thesis, I'm also on the Student Athletic Advisory Committee on the Executive Board, and I've worked to increase community engagement among the student athlete population here at Williams. We put on a variety of activities throughout the year, for example, Kids Night Out, and then also I've worked, especially in the spring, on some programs targeted specifically at elementary age girls, which promote positive body image, self-esteem, and self-encouragement. So one of the things that I think is really special about our team is just how close we are, and it really is like a family, both within the women's team and also between the women's and the men's team. And I think a lot of that comes from the precedent that's set by our head coach, Jason Lemieux. He truly sees us as people first before we are athletes, and just really serves a very parental role, always looking out for our best interests long term, not just like over the course of our athletic career here at Williams. And that really translates to how we treat each other as individuals on the team. It's very much like a family. And the other thing I love about our team and just about Williams in general is the depth of the connections you make, and everyone brings such diverse perspectives, and I feel like I'm constantly having these really incredible conversations that seemingly materialize out of nowhere, like either with my friends walking to the dining hall or in the midst of a 2.5-hour ski with my teammates. We will just get into a deep conversation about physics or the meaning of life or some really cool news article we just read, and I feel like I'm constantly learning from the people around me outside of the classroom, and that was something that was really important to me in choosing where I wanted to spend my 4 years at college. So this is the official Williams cow suit. We were the only team in the circuit to race in a cow suit. It's a very distinctive uniform, very easy to pick out in the race course. Let's go, and actually, funny story, the only
right here, Sarah. Keep those feet moving. Let's go, Sarah.
Is a cow suit, because I also raced in a cow suit in high school. My high school mascot was not a cow, but for some reason the ski team just had cow suits, and maybe that was a reason that I just knew that Williams was the right place for me to be. So my plan is to go to med school, where I hope to study gastroenterology and endocrinology with a focus on women's health. And so I'm currently in the process of figuring out my plan for the next couple of years while I take the MCATs and finish up a couple of pre-med classes that I still need to take. So I've applied for a couple of fellowships to do research, actually continuing my study of the gut microbiome, looking at the microbiome of professional Nordic skiers.